and welcome to Poker News. After the shocking news that the House of Lords have voted against the Super Casino by a mere 3 votes, Tessa Jowell has stated that plans for the Super Casino are still very much alive. In fact, she says that she's determined to see the plans come to fruition. The government were halfway there when they won the support of the House of Commons. However, unfortunately for Jowell, the way the plan's been constructed means that a rejection of any part amounts to a rejection of the whole. Therefore, when the Lords refused to support the Super Casino licence, the 12 smaller and large casinos also lost out. Poker News caught up with Blackpool Council Head of Corporate Policy and Developments, Alan Cavill, to find out if they think Blackpool would have fared better with the House of Lords and whether they now have a chance to win the Super Casino.
Blackpool has made a case to be the first location for a regional casino, and we thought that was a good case. But we were perhaps a little surprised by and pleased by the strength of feeling both in the country, regionally, locally, and in the House of Parliament about the result that did come out at the end of the day. It isn't particularly that Blackpool is fighting this case, but more that Blackpool stands ready to try and help in whatever way it can to take this legislation forward. We don't want somebody else not to get it, and we don't want to fight anybody for it, but we do think that the panel's decision was flawed.
As for Manchester, the City Council leader Richard Leese in a statement said, "Clearly, it is disappointing that our strategy did not get the support we needed in the Lords, especially when it was only 3 votes. But the Commons has established an important principle and we are keen to move forward. We expect the plan to be put back on the table and remain convinced we have the best case." The biggest ever poker tournament outside the USA concluded this weekend. The grand final of the European Poker Tour Season 3 was held in Monte Carlo, attracting a record-breaking field of 706 players and creating a prize pool in excess of €6.6 million. A number of star players were in attendance, including Gus Hansen, Phil Ivey, Joe Hatcham, Greg Raymer, and Phil Hellmuth. However, in a star-studded field, Andy Black and Ram Vaswani were the only established pros that went on to make the final table. The tournament ended with a long heads-up battle between Mark Karam of Canada and Gavin Griffin of the USA. Incredibly, Mark Karam also made the final table of last year's EBT Grand Final. But eventually, it was Gavin Griffin who took the €1.8 million first prize. Gavin, only 25 and already a WSOP bracelet winner, said he will donate some of his winnings to the Avon Foundation Breast Cancer Fund, a cause close to his heart after his girlfriend suffered breast cancer last year. Poker stars who sponsor the EPT events also donated over $20,000 to the Avon Fund. The beautiful Spanish city of Malaga, dubbed the capital of the Costa del Sol, is to host the Malaga Poker Festival in the Aces Poker Club. Beginning on April the 19th and continuing until the 22nd, this tournament offers a guaranteed €100,000 to the main event winner. All events will be played by the rules of No Limit Hold'em. Buy-ins vary, but start at €50. And finally, Poker Night Live presenter Simon Aces Trumper has decided to return to his poker roots and travel the country playing £20 and other low buy-in tournaments. Poker News caught up with him to find out just what was going on.
The growth of poker has been so enormous. There's so many new players coming in at the lowest levels. I mean, let's face it, when we're doing Poker Night Live, those are the people that we're trying to educate, the people coming in at the bottom. And it's not often they're going to get a chance to meet a world-class player at that level. You know, I think it'd be fun to come along. And as I've already found, people have asked me questions all the time anyway. They, asking for advice on how they should play hands and things like that. And I love talking to people and helping them in their game, trying to improve. And at the same time, it's obviously nice to meet someone off the TV. For a lot of people, they haven't met someone who's won late night poker or is an analyst on Poker Night Live. So I normally get a good reception wherever I go. The first tournament I played was at Nottingham, and I think it was 73 runners, and I was out about 35th, so halfway through the field. And the second one was in Walsall, and I came third, so that wasn't bad. So if we were keeping score, the tour is actually in profit now.
Thanks, Simon. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.